What's going on, everybody? It's Q here from Retro Q Gaming, and I just thought a very interesting next generation question. Because with all the talk of the Xbox Series L and the PlayStation 5 and their high frame rates and their high resolution and all this stuff, naturally, we've seen a bunch of games that are going to be confirmed to get remastered versions essentially. They're basically upgraded versions. Many of them will be given for free via Xbox Smart Delivery or just some type of free upgrade plan on the PlayStation 5. And even early games that are cross-generation or will get an upgrade will still be originally based on the previous generation at that point, so the Xbox One and PlayStation 4. Now, typically you'll find many of these games, since they are based on much older tech and much older versions of the games, they seem to be getting just, I guess it wouldn't be fair to just call it basic upgrades. It's basically just resolution and frame rate increases, and they're getting them in vast amounts. Now, you might see one or two other small differences in there as well. Maybe some improved effects, improved filtering. For some reason, that's a really big problem with these consoles. But here is the question I pose to you. Which is more important for you, and which would you rather see? Let me give you a couple of examples. Since naturally older live service games like Rainbow Six Siege, Overwatch, well, I mean, I don't know if Overwatch is getting a patch, but you get the idea. Online only, live service game. So let's go back to Rainbow Six, shall we? Now, Rainbow Six is confirmed to be getting a 4K 120Hz upgrade on next generation consoles. Now, I expect the visual side of it, outside of the increased native resolution, of course, to be very similar. I think they'll put in, like I said, maybe one or two slight, smaller upgrades and just really push the resolution and the frame rate. Instead of giving you a full-on, top, overblown version with ray tracing and all this stuff. Conversely, Cyberpunk is doing the opposite. So, which one, if your favorite game could only get one type of remaster or one type of next-gen upgrade, which would be the one you would opt for? Very minor visual improvements and a high native resolution and high frame rate, or a full-on next-gen version? Sure, it might get 60 FPS, it might be native 4K, it might be slightly under with checkerboard resolution, but you get all the extra bells and whistles and everything turned up to, well, their consoles, almost max. So which one is the important one for your game of choice? Is it basic resolution and frame rate bumps, or full-on next-gen version? Oh, and if anyone says 30 FPS, you're banned.